What's going on, everyone? Jay the Trader here. I trade contracts on Twitter. In today's video, we are going to go over our market recap. What happened in the market today? What caused the market to move? Did the market respect our levels that we created yesterday on the charts? And once we adhere to that, get those ready, we are going to then create a game plan to go for tomorrow's trading day. Okay. So in today's market, what happened today? We clearly sold off and we rallied. This market gave ample opportunity for not only shorts to eat, but it gave the long side opportunity to eat as well. So if you were play both sides, congrats. If you play shorts, congrats. If you play longs, congrats. Now, in the previous video, we stated that, yes, we didn't want to be a buyer up here at this 49.80, 49.70 area. We wanted to see the market come and pull back, right? And that level that we wanted to see the market come and pull back to was around that 49.37, worst case 49.22 area. Now, what happened? We got the pullback towards 49.37, and we stated if we get this pullback after that news, our news that came out was harder than expected. Okay, harder than expected news when the Fed is involved means good for the markets. Okay, harder than expected news when the Fed is involved means good for the markets. So we got that news in, and what happened? Boom, they bought it right back up. And I was fortunately able to. I started adding once I seen this sell off around 48, and I started adding lower and lower and lower as we got lower, because again, we were nearing that 37 area, that 35 to 22 that I wanted to essentially play long at if we got there off the reactionary news move. So we got it, and then my goal was, okay, I'm gonna play this move right back up, and that's what I did. I literally held for this entire move, and I think I'm actually I do believe that there is more upside, and we're going to go about charting that. So we've got the market to follow our game plan. It's following our levels to the T. What is next? Well, again, the best time frame to look at these levels is the hourly time frame. Okay, the hourly time frame says a lot. Now, looking at the hourly time frame right now, this is what we did today. Okay, after that reactionary news candle, this was that news candle, and this is what we did today. So remember what I told you guys that you guys and gals are able to do with these news candles. You can take those news candles and you can essentially use it as a measured move. So what I'm going to do just right off the bat is I'm just going to identify this move on this candle right here. I can change the colors. Hold on. So I'll change the color of that to yellow, right? And then what I'll do next is I'll now take that line that I made, because this will now be its measured move, and I can pretty much see how much I can capture. So just put at the body right there. Seems like the measured move hasn't even fully gone through, and I can capture a move to at least, that 49.97 area. Now, that is essentially what I'm looking for. I'm honestly looking for bears to be trapped going into tomorrow. Again, why? Well, we're still in our range. We are still in a huge range, okay? Not only are we in a huge range, but we are in a huge channel. What is that channel, you ask? Well, let me see if I can identify it again. Yeah, you can identify this channel right here, or this one if you wanted to, but this, and I'll say, yeah. So we're still in a channel, okay? We are still in a channel within an overall range, and buyers are literally respecting the channel. They're respecting the bottom channel bounce, and they're buying it up every time, right? So what I'm expecting going into tonight to tomorrow, is I'm honestly, let me check and see, because since I'm doing this, live, so to speak, I will check the economic calendar, and we are going to see if there's any news to expect tomorrow, as far as like any major news, right? So looking at the economic calendar, we have nothing crazy tomorrow. We just have Fed speakers. All we have is Fed speakers. So I'm not looking for anything crazy per se, but I'm looking for a reactionary move to happen off those Fed speakers speaking. So in the case that, sellers want to try and step in and short, right? In the case that they want to step in and short, I'm going to be watching this level here that is priced in at 49.56. Okay, I'm going to be watching 49.56. Worst case, where I will try and, dip by if I can get it, will be around this 49.47 area. I want to see that price come right back down there if it wants to, hold 49.47, and at that point I'll start a dip buy, work its way right back into that channel and see if we can take it up. Now, if we don't get that dip buy, well, what am I going to do going forward? I'm going to be looking at where price is currently at right now. I noticed that that 460 level today was very, very, very hard to get above before we eventually broke above it and started rallying. It was pretty hard to break above. So I'm going to use that as a short-term intraday support and as a short-term buy area, right? So price ever gets to that 49.60 area, I'm going to be buying. I'm going to be buying. And I'll pretty much be buying all the way up until realistically 49.35. If we ever get the pullback down there, I'm buying. But 49.60 is what I want to see tonight hold. If we cannot hold, I'm expecting for that reactionary move going into the Fed. If it wants to pull back to tap 49.47 and hold, because again, this market still seems bullish. However, 49.60 hold, I am looking for not only the retest of our resistance area, that 49.71 to 76, which has been pretty aggressive, like as resistance. So as you can see, we tried to go through it, we couldn't, we flushed through it. I'm looking for price to retest there, but not only do that, I'm looking for a breakout. Okay, I'm looking for a breakout and for that breakout to swing right back up and go to retest that 49.97 area. That's where I'd essentially be fully out of my longs, and I'd want to see what price is going to do around that level to get a gist of like, am I going to continue holding for more upside, or am I just going to sell here and wait for it to happen? So full disclosure though, I am long futures right now. So I did long at 49.60, currently up about 4 points, 4 points, almost 5. So far so good, but that's what I'm looking for. I'm not expecting too much movement off of the Fed speaks or the Fed speeches tomorrow from the different Fed members. So we have Loretta. She doesn't really hold much weight. Okay. Fed Loretta holds little to no weight. Kashkari, though, he holds some weight. Collins holds no weight. And Harker holds no weight. Kashkari is the one that people are really going to be keeping an eye out for and listening to because he holds the most weight as far as the most prominent Fed member when it comes to the ranking. So you'll have Powell, Kashkari, and then I forgot the last. I think it's Bueller. I forgot, but yeah. So if that reactionary move decides to sell off, I'm gonna be looking to place buys around that 49.47, and final buys will be around that 49.35. Stop losses will be around 49.28. That moving average right there, because that's trend. So that is why I am thinking bears will or may be trapped, because if bears can't short this thing, and honestly, if bears can't take this thing below 49.22 realistically, then buyers are going to keep stepping in and they're going to keep stepping in. They're going to keep stepping in. So that's my game plan. 49.60, ideal long area for tonight. You can easily play that, try and reclaim 49.76 and take it higher. If we sell off, I'm looking for longs again around that 49.47 to 49.35. Stop loss will be around 49.28. Anything under that, I will not play longs. I will reevaluate my charts and start looking to play shorts. But short, simple, and sweet, this same information can be used on a SPY, right? So if we go pull up the SPY, same information can be used on a SPY, right? For SPY, all you want to see hold is that 492 area, right? 491.90, and you'll be in clear waters because you just have to go look at the ES chart, know the levels that have to hold on ES, and then SPY will literally do the same thing. So SPY, I'm actually leaning bullish on SPY. Target on that is 496. I'm expecting buyers to step in at this level. Worst case, if they want to step in again, would be at around that 491.47 where they wicked it at. However, I'm expecting buyers to at least step in overnight on futures so we can cause SPY to at least, push up more tomorrow. But that's the game plan. For SPY to short, I wouldn't lean short on SPY until this thing is ideally below 489. I wouldn't short this thing below 489. I know there's people trying to short this now, but what you all have to understand is the more you short something that's clearly going up and that's clearly in an uptrend, the more you are going to be that spring to keep popping it up or adding that fuel to that fire to keep it burning. So just know that the market can stay wrong longer than you can stay solvent. Okay. Remember that. So Am I shorting right now? No. Do I want to short? Yes, but I'm not going to fight the trend. I'll wait for like either bearish news, right? Or a big trend reversal, or yeah, that's either one of those two. Like to short against trend, it would just make no sense. So that's my game plan for tomorrow. 49.60 hold, we go long. If we dip, 49.47 to 49.35 hold, 49.28 stops, remain long. Targets is 49.97 as of right now. We'll really evaluate if we meet that level. Thank you all for showing up, and I'll see you on the markets tomorrow.